Welcome, losers.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. We just witnessed a very, very disappointing UFC 321. And I'm here to talk crap about it. I know there's like 40,000 people in MMA Guru's chat going crazy trolling him right now. And part of this video is to kind of just do that. I like MMA Guru, but I'm going to be honest, guys. Like, I was never fully bought in on the Tommy Aspinall train. And I don't know if part of it is because when a lot of the fan base hypes a fighter up, I kind of like keep them at arm's distance. Another piece is that he's just been so inactive, and that's not really a fault of his own, really. We know that John Jones held him up a bit, but yeah, I want to talk about this card. So pardon me a second while I put our thumbnail. This is very sad. I'm seeing people say that their weekends are ruined. They're filing for divorce. Worst card in 2025. Whatever. It's an okay thumbnail. I like it. Yeah, not a great deal. So, so the debate right now is like, who was even winning the fight? Who was even winning the fight? The Tom Aspinall. Let's see what this looks like real quick. Okay, everything looks good. Okay. Your thoughts on, okay, camera shaky, on the card. Okay, so the first thing I want to do really is let's look at what happened. I'll try to give it some time to let some people come in, though. I don't love that this fight happened at 1 o'clock Central Time. So, you know, dude, I'm busy on Saturday, and I know that I have this mixed martial arts channel, and, you know, I'm supposed to be doing all the fights, but I didn't like that, for one. For two, I don't think that this card had the hype that it should have had, right? Everything I saw regarding this card had something to do with Mackenzie Dern. And I guess we can talk about Mackenzie Dern a little bit. Dude, where's everybody at, dog? Where's everybody at? Screw it. This is going to be uploaded. This is still a smaller channel. Like, I don't know why I'm like, where's everybody at? Dude, nobody comes. Nobody comes. We're trying to grow this channel. For those of you that do see this video, whether it's live or whether it's posted after, make sure to leave me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you don't mind. I'm a big fan of UFC. I'm a big fan of One Championship, and I like to cover it as much as possible. We also do a little bit of politics over here, okay? So it's a little political as well. We try to cover a lot of things. It's a new channel, and we're trying to grow it the way we see fit. So without further ado, let's bring Tommy Boy up to the stage. Let's see what happened here.
Okay.
Jason knows how to call this fight. And that's going to do it. About as anticlimactic as it gets. Nope.
Yeah, I mean, it was brutal. At first, I was like, okay, Tom, come on, dude. It wasn't that bad. But on the replay, you clearly see Cyril Gane gave him the old double barrel eye poke. That's kind of hard to come back from. I'm sure that Tom Aspinall wanted to fight. This is what I think about Tom, though. Like, what is going to happen when he gets pushed into deep waters? And I know that's kind of become a meme of its own, because anyone who says deep waters when they fight Tom Aspinall gets finished rather quickly. But seriously, we've never seen Tom Aspinall go deep into a second round. I think he's been into a second round one time, and it was like he finished the fight within the first 10 seconds of that second round. So I thought Cyril Gane, I mean, objectively looking at this fight, like, there are certain fights like your Charles Oliveira's, your Yuri Prochazka's, Alex Pereira, I could name a few more, where like Hamzat, my heart starts pumping. And I begin just looking at my favorite fighter. not looking at the fight from a whole. This one wasn't like that. I was able to like look at it all. Obviously, I wanted Cyril to win just because I felt like everybody was downplaying his abilities. And I really felt and feel like Cyril Gane has a more impressive resume than Tom Aspinall. And I wanted to see him on display, and I wanted to see him get the win tonight. So from just objectively watching the card, watching that first round, we see that the jab was working. I like the way Cyril was able to circle out. Tom was throwing hard punches. He was throwing spinning shit. But Cyril was able to get on his bike, circle out, and he looked very comfortable. He looked very comfortable. He was smiling in there. I think this was going to be a pretty long night for Tom. Nolo Naleve Manu says, horrible card, Klein versus Rebecca, best fight of the night. I don't disagree. I will say I am very happy that Mackenzie Dern is the new champion. Can you imagine a world where Jandiroba is our new champion, 37-year-old Jandiroba? My God, the state of women's MMA is horrible. If I'm Dana White, I am trying to pluck as much talent from the one championship pool as possible. Like, why is Angela Lee not signed to the UFC roster? Why is Stamp Fairtex not signed to the UFC roster? I could name a few more, right? And I'm not saying they would become champions, but it's terrible right now. And speaking of that, like who the heck is after Amanda Nunes? Like, who is Kayla going to fight? They'll probably have to retire. Anyways, horribly anticlimactic main event. I was very disappointed. I would imagine that they'll do a quick turnaround and they'll try to book this one again before the end of the year. I would hope so. I'm going to look on YouTube to see if we can find any other stuff from this fight. Obviously, MMA Guru is crying right now. He's coping extremely hard, saying that he didn't even believe that Cyril Gane did enough to win the first round. I totally disagree. Okay. Let's see this here. Oh, this is ESPN MMA. I probably can't look at that. Let's see what Guru's talking about. I want to see Guru crying.
Only person? No, I'm not. Thank you for the 2. Thank you for the membership, Jack Davis Rice. Will the UK declare war on France? Maybe. Thank you for the 2. Maybe they will.
Yeah, okay. It's not as bad as I thought it was. So, yeah, I don't know, guys. I mean, again, I'm not a fan of fights happening at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's 1, 12, 11 a.m. Pacific time. I just think that's too early. I don't think this fight had enough hype. But, you know, all of the questions that we have regarding who's really better, Cyril Gane or Tom Aspinall, I think are going to be answered before the end of the year. I would hope that they rebook that fight. But, yeah, not much else I can say. Oh my God, I almost forgot. Let's see if we can find some stats. I think Jelton Almeida absolutely got robbed. So I am one of the biggest Jelton Almeida advocators out there in the MMA world. I know a lot of people dislike him because of his fight style. Let's see if they have the stats up for that, okay? Because I really thought that was a clear win for Jelton Almeida. Man, that's another. The state of the heavyweight division in the UFC is an absolute mess right now. Let's see if we can pull. Yeah, here we go. So 1 judge had it for Jelton Almeida, 2 for Volkov. Here we go. Let's look at it together. Oh, yeah, I got to add it to stage. Whoops. Is it Control Plus? Yeah. Okay. Can everybody see this? So Wow. Is that right? 123 total strikes for Volkov to 27 for Almeida. 9 significant strikes. Okay, so 24 significant for Volkov. So, and again, like, I'm doing other things. I'm usually like on my couch. I have the full attention, like when I'm watching these fights. I just didn't today. Like, I was visiting with my mom and doing all that, but 7 of 9 takedowns, almost an 80% clip for Jelton Almeida. I really thought that he did enough to win that fight. Now let's look over at our boy Umar Nurmagomedov. He was 11 of 14, almost at an 80% success rate for his takedowns, 81 total strikes, 32 significance to 20. Yeah, and this fight was ruled 30-27. Every single judge had Umar Nurmagomedov winning this fight, which I don't think is a bad scorecard. I'm just saying that I'll have to rewatch the Jelton Almeida fight. But from what I saw, it looked like Jelton Almeida had clearly done enough to win that fight. I think that Jelton Almeida will be back. How about the Alexander Rakic knockout? 4 total strikes for Azamat Murzakanov. I don't even know how to pronounce that last name. That's another one that bums me out, man. Like, since Rakic had his injury, like, he just doesn't look the same. He had a really good fight against Yuri, and Yuri did his thing. And, man, the only way that the company saves the heavyweight division is that if Pereira moves up, there's no other option. There are less options now with the Almeida loss. I totally agree. And I think that's in the cards for Alex Pereira to move up. But I still have a ton of belief with Jelton Almeida. I'm very high on Jelton Almeida. I think he needs to tweak a few things. The Curtis Blades loss was fluky, right? We'll never see that happen a second time. That's never going to happen again. I think he's going to start putting it on guys. He's going to have to start putting it on guys a little bit more in the stand-up. But Jelton Almeida can take any of these guys down at will. He's got that in his pocket, in his bag. How old is Jelton Almeida? That's what I'd like to see. How much time does he have? I think in 2026, Jelton Almeida, look, I mean, if he gets another win, I think he's 34. I think he's right back in the mix if he gets another win. But yeah, I agree. There's not a lot going on in the heavyweight division. Not a lot going on in a lot of the heavyweight divisions. I'm excited for next month, One Championship. What's the One Championship card coming up in November? It's the 2 big heavyweights, Rug, and what's the other guy's name? Let's see. I forget his name, dude. Who's he? Anatoly Malikin. He got the win over last time. My boy, What Happened MMA said Gane was cooking time. We were talking about that. That's so funny. Yeah. So if you're watching this video, go check out What Happened MMA. It's a great channel for MMA history. Also, I've been saying it for the longest. Yeah, it's a bad matchup. Yeah, go follow What Happened MMA. What Happened MMA. Him and I were doing a live stream several months back where we were talking about this matchup for Tom Aspinall, how it really wasn't what people were building it up to be. I mean, this was a really bad matchup, is a really bad matchup for Tom Aspinall. And I think that when they rebook this fight, I think all the questions will be answered. I'll kind of just leave it at that. And this speaks on the greatness of John Jones. Tom Aspinall did shoot 1 takedown. It was stuffed. I don't think that he's going to have a lot of success there in the rematch. This is going to be a stand-up fight, and I think that Gane is athletic enough to get out of the way and be responsible enough defensively to get out of the way of a lot of the flurries from Tom Aspinall. This is hilarious. My buddy sent me this. Tom Aspinall's nose is all bloodied up. Can you see it? Yeah, dude, I didn't like this card at all, man. Yes or no? Was Tom Aspinall on his way to getting KO'd or what? Because my boy thinks that he was. I mean, and this is the thing, man. Like, yes, it's great whenever you're able to get a guy out really quick, especially a Sergey Pavlovich, all these really big killers. But when you're not a tested fighter, it leaves too much to the unknown. And that's why I just haven't been high on him. Same thing with Ilia Topuria. It's hard to deny his greatness and his accolades of what he's done so far, but I'm not high on Ilia because I haven't seen what happens whenever he faces someone who is elite that can take him into the deeper round. And I'm not discrediting Charles, but I don't think he's on Ilia's level. Not KO, but beat up hard. Yeah, one can say that. Are you talking about Cyril Gane beating up Tom, or who are we talking about? Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with Tom Aspinall. Hopefully, he proves me wrong. I think Tom Aspinall is a better fit for the company being a champion. I think there's more revenue that the company can get there, but let's not sleep on Cyril Gane. I mean, he's got a huge fan base as well. Let's look on Instagram to compare followers, okay? And this doesn't mean much. Like, they're both going to be really good faces of the heavyweight division. They're that new age, kind of athletic, fast twitch type of fighter. Let's see Cyril Gane. Where's Cyril Gane's account, dude? What are you under, brother? Oh, it's because he's under real.c Bon Gaiman. Okay, so he's only got 1.1 million fighters. I'm almost positive. Oh, look at this. Hold on. Look at this. Alex Pereira is watching this fight. Oh, maybe I should turn that down. Bro's like, they're not on my level. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Alex Pereira, 33 minutes ago. Let's make the heavyweight division great again. And then he's got the emoji stone face plus bone equals house. Sold out house. I don't know. He wants to fight John Jones. And that's absolutely the fight to make. And I think that's probably one of the most dangerous fights for Alex Pereira. Dennis says that guy, he's just good. Rocket Red countdown liftoff. Yeah. I mean, look, they're both very good. They're both high level. And I want to see the full fight. But if my eyes aren't deceiving me, I believe that Cyril Gane was on his way to winning that fight. But look, we'll see Tom Aspinall at the top of that division for a long time, just based off the talent pool. Even if they rebook this fight before the end of the year, Cyril Gane, let's say, knocks him out, they might do an immediate rematch because who the heck else? I guess Volkov. But I also believe that Almeida is going to still be in the thick of it. So let's not count him out just yet. I think he got robbed tonight. I'm curious to see y'all's thoughts on that. Let's look at social media to see if there's anything else we can talk about here before we end it. This is crazy. In my hometown, they're doing these 20 ribeyes for $40. I've had people texting me about this. Like, this is apparently a really big deal in my hometown. Yeah, that's really all that I'm seeing, guys. Like this is a close-up view of the eye poke. I saw people commenting if Tom Aspinall couldn't survive Cyril Gane's eye pokes, there was no way that he was going to survive John Jones. I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, guys, I'm curious to see what you think about it. I wasn't a big fan of this card. Definitely was not a fan of the main event. And look, I don't want to discredit Tom. Like, I'm sure he wanted to fight. I'm sure he wanted to go out and make a statement. It's not his fault he got eye poked, but I think that there was something shown to us. I think that there was something exposed in that first 5-minute round. And we're going to know more soon. They're going to rebook this fight. And I'm sure Cyril's going to be more weary of the eye pokes. But look, some guys, their style is just to post like this. And until you fix the gloves, it's never going to change. It's never going to change. It's just got to be something that both fighters are weary of, that they try to be cautious of. But other than that, like, eye pokes are going to happen. You just hope that when they do happen, a guy's whole knuckle doesn't, go into the other guy's eye socket, which is what happened today. So, guys, we're going to cut it short. I've only been going for 20 minutes. Terrible card. If you enjoyed the video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Guys, I'm trying to grow this channel. I'd like to do, multi-hour long streams, but the problem is I'm not just going to talk to myself the whole time. You understand? I'm sure you do understand that. But guys, I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. And look, we're going to see, and we're going to get the answers of how this matchup really goes here very soon. I think they'll book it before the end of 2025. Let me know your thoughts down below. Peace.